Hi guys, I haven't been online for a while. I've had quite a severe tooth infection and had to have a tooth extraction, much the same as Sean, probably around about the same time. So today is the first time I've been down to the plot in about a week, harvesting like mad. Today I've dug up all my earlies. I had already dug a couple of plants up, as you can see by the dug area there. Absolutely massive amount of potatoes. Having said that, quite a few with some large holes in from either slugs or worms. And as you can see, these are my mains, and they're looking like they're nearly ready to come up as well. So we're going to have a glut of potatoes. What I'm planning on putting into this area is my curly kale and some of the winter veg that I'm planning on growing. Just give you a bit of a walk around. So the potatoes, as I've said, are looking like they need to be dug up. Lots of weeds. Parsley doing brilliant. Parsnips are doing brilliant as well. I did actually dig one up today. It's got about 1 million legs, but it smells absolutely fab, so I'm going to have that tonight. We've had a red cabbage, which was shredded and we've pickled. But as you can see, these are coming along very nicely now. They have been got at. But not to worry, you just pull them off and eat the middle, don't you? So, not a problem. Leeks are doing smashing in the back there. Obviously a lot of weeding to do, which I'm going to have to do over this bank holiday weekend. Green beans are just going ballistic. I just can't keep up with them. Having said that, I love green beans, so it's not a problem. It's just trying to eat them before I grab the next lot. We've had some patty pan squash. We've had about 4 off this plant here, and as you can see, there's more coming. There they are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can see. And a plus point is that I now have butternut squash, and I've got a couple there. Lots of flowers, as you can see. And on this one here, look at this. I am so pleased with this one. I'm hoping the slugs don't get it on the plastic. I can't see any others, but there is quite a lot of buds, as you can see. Sorry if the angles go weird on this. I'm having to use my phone, as I forgot to bring my camera. Raspberries, we've had quite a few of those, but we've got loads coming on the tops of the canes now, so they're definitely autumn fruiting, and I think we've got a lot more to come. I have had a really curly cucumber off that poor pathetic plant there, and as you can see, I've got a courgette there, but I'm going to leave that for a couple of days because it's not really as big as it looks on the camera. Rhubarb is coming back with a vengeance, so I might have some more rhubarb and ginger jam before the air's out. And as you can see, it's all very overgrown. I'm hoping to buy a sort of a polytunnel of some sort. Not one of your real I am polytunnels, which are quite expensive, but maybe one of the very similar. Let me see. I don't think I can show you here. There's somebody who has one up. It looks a bit like a greenhouse, but with a plastic cover. These look like they're possibly blackberries, and there are tons of them. So there's going to be some blackberry jam at some point as well, which I'm really pleased about. I wasn't expecting them to fruit as well as they have, but obviously the bees have loved it this summer. Gooseberries and red currants obviously are over. They need to be pruned back now, really, just to get them into some sort of semblance of order, because they've just gone ballistic again. And the strawberries here are all going to be dug up, and this is where I'm hoping to put the tunnel. Whether I can have one or not, I don't know. I'm going to have to ask about that. But anyway, that's the plan for that spot. Along here, I've got honeysuckle, which you actually can't really see very well because of the weeds that have come through with all the rain and the sun. So I'm going to have to get digging along here as well. The soil in the back there, we've got moles and they are just ferreting away like mad. Having said that, they're breaking the soil up, so they're doing me a favour in a way. My Chelsea rose bush is now looking a lot healthier than it did a little while back. I think at one point it suffered a little bit from being transplanted and the sun. Different type of honeysuckle there, which I need to get some trellis up on the back of the shed here, let that grow up. Believe it or not, my lavender's died. It was a very small cutting that my mother-in-law gave me, so I think I'm going to have to dig that out, maybe buy a healthier looking version to put in. These have now finished flowering and being sort of chopped back the flower stalks. That's spreading now, which is really good. But as you can see, loads of weeds coming up, so that needs to be de-weeded for the weekend. The lupin I bought from Chelsea Flower Show, and that started to break away. Something looks like it's been eating it, but it hasn't died, which is good. And the Aquilegia, again, was a Chelsea Flower Show buy, and hopefully I should have some nice lemon flowers on that next year. Water butts are filling up nicely. Yeah, I know, dead boring, but I'm well chuffed. Over here, this is my curly kale. It's been got at a little bit, but it's coming away really nicely. So hopefully once I've got that dug over, I should be able to transplant. Radishes, we've had a few radishes, and again they've been got at slightly. Obviously some sort of beetle that likes them. Harvested a few of the mixed lettuce leaves. The beetroot is coming away nicely, and the carrots are coming up, so I'm really pleased with that little bed. Just trying to think if there's anything else that I can show you. I don't think so. This end here, as you can see, there's sort of lots of potato homes and rotten bananas and goodness knows what. This area along here, as you can see, is really starting to get quite overgrown, so I really need to get down here, move these and get this all trimmed and start to dig it over. There's some raspberry canes down here which are going to come out, as I've said before, and I'll move my compost bin down, maybe build another one, and then have a bed up this end here. I have paving stones promised, which I'm going to build my path with. I've got a lot of bindweed, and I'm debating whether to actually spray that with something. Otherwise I don't think I'm actually going to be able to get all the roots out, and of course I've also got the dreaded horsetail as well, so I maybe succumb to de-weeding that with a chemical, although I'm not happy about it. As you can see, there's beans galore. I've taken most of the larger ones off. I've probably missed a lot, but there is just loads of them. Again, there's a couple that I've missed. They are really doing well. And the leeks, and as you can see, I've got quite a few that are just sort of stuck in the ground, so I might decant some of them along into the gap along there, just to overwinter. Broad beans suddenly seem to be having a second wind. I've had one or two off there that I didn't have earlier on, so they're obviously decided that they're going to put out a few more sprouts, so I might get a few more off those. But all in all, it's looking really good, and we've had tons. If I just grab my bag, I'll walk you down to the car. It's my little strimmer, battery operated, does the job. half a plot at a time, but better than nothing, I suppose. I may invest in a proper strimmer. Just grab my bag and take you up to the car. These are all looking really good down here. This courgette plant is absolutely fabulous. I'm well jealous. Maybe next year. And these tomatoes, there's just loads of them, although there's none of them turned red yet. Okay, looking good. Right, and this is my harvest. Potatoes, a couple of patty pan squash, my 300-legged parsnip, salad leaves, green beans, radish. Let me see, there's radish, and my really weird cucumber, some raspberries, not many, I'm taking them home for my parakeet. But as you can see, another huge pile of potatoes under there, some of them eaten, but they'll, you know, you can cut them off, can't you, in waste not, want not. So I'm going to say goodbye, get home, have a hot cup of tea, and upload the video. Oh, before I go, I don't know if anybody knows about these, but this is a fabulous little thing. It's a Kelly Kettle. You literally, I'll just get this out, take the stopper off. Oh, not so easy with one hand. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, you put your water through the spout there and you leave your stopper out, and as you can see, it's hollow. It has been used, so obviously it's a bit black, but that will boil water in about 3.5 minutes flat. You place it on a base that you have in here, and you can literally burn anything in it.